buses.
Thank you. We had great success in Indiana, as you know.
Man, we're on the wrong side.
And we really honor you. Very, very special people. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I know you well. You love our country. You're proud of our history. And you always respect our great American flag.
Yeah.
USA! 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 USA!
This is a really incredible time for your country. This is a truly amazing period of time. We have the best economy in the history of our country.
Yeah.
Jobs are pouring back into the United States. We are putting your great Indiana coal miners and steel workers back to work. We're reclaiming our nation's proud manufacturing heritage and putting tariffs on foreign producers who cheat our workers and cheat our companies. As President McKinley once said a long time ago, we believe in American work for American workers, American wages for American laborers, and American homes for American citizens. We made another truly historic announcement. We are replacing NAFTA with a beautiful brand new U.S.
Who the hell are those people?
And as we speak, Canada, and we love Canada, right? But they have to get rid of those barriers and they have to get rid of those big towers. Canada showed up at the White House.
Trump, 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 Trump. Get him out of here, bro. Get him out! Get him out! Hell yeah, bro. Right! USA! USA! Hi, Felicia! USA! 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 Get out of here!
Where the hell did she come from? And now tomorrow you're going to read headlines. Trump had protesters all over. thousands and thousands of people inside of this arena and outside of the arena where we put screens. Something that did happen. So last week, you probably saw it, because it gets ratings, they put it on television, right? If it didn't get ratings, they wouldn't be putting it on. But last week, you saw it, I was in the great state of West Virginia. We were in a fantastic arena, beautiful, smaller than this, but a very great place. We had crowds that were incredible. And the enthusiasm, I hate to tell you, the enthusiasm that you have tonight in West Virginia, it was exactly the same. Can't get any better. And the failing New York Times, which, by the way, if I wasn't here, they would be out of business. The Washington Post,
for sure.
CNN. For the New York Times that pretends she knows what she's talking about hasn't got a clue. And I'm telling you, the enthusiasm was the same. The place was packed. She made the statement that President Trump was disappointed to see some empty chairs. Yeah, they were going to the bathroom, maybe.
Ain't no empty chairs here.
He was so disappointed at the tone in the room.
Look at all them damn chairs over there.
Amazing. These are just dishonest, terrible people. I'm telling you. Not all of them. Honestly, not all of them. Let's say 85%. So we made a great deal with Mexico. And as you know, Canada didn't want to do what we have to have done. And after the deal was made with Mexico, Canada came along and they're negotiating right now at the White House, at our territory. And if it doesn't happen, we'll put tariffs on the cars coming in from Canada. And that'll be But I think it's going to happen. And we've really developed a very good relationship. Look, we love Canada, but they have to treat us fairly. They haven't treated us fairly. I'll give you an example with Canada. Dairy products. They put tariffs on our dairy products going into Canada almost 300%. We can't have it. And a lot of other barriers where we can't sell. So we'll open it up where we'll be, frankly, maybe even better. Either way,
I don't care either way.
Okay? Yeah. Because I'll tell you what, this country is tired of being ripped off.
Yeah.
And we're doing some great deals with other countries also. You've been reading about it. They're getting done one by one. And if they don't get done, we come out almost better. So that's the way it is. But we're thrilled to be joined tonight by many of your state's great Republican leaders. And I have to say, a man who followed a very hard act, our great Vice President, Mike Pence. Mike did a great job as your governor, and he's doing a great job for us now in Washington.
Yeah.
And you have a governor, Eric Holcomb, who is doing a fantastic job. Thank you very much. Great job. And Mrs. Holcomb, thank you very much. It's a great team. People that have really helped me in Washington. You know, we did a lot of things, including cutting your taxes, the biggest tax decrease. Congressman Larry Bouchon and Congressman Tar Rokita. Thank you. Thank you, Larry. Also, a very special Indiana chair, Kyle Hupfer. Kyle, thank you. Great job. Kyle, how are we doing in Indiana, Kyle? They're going to beat Joe down. You're going to beat Joe down, but you have to, because we need the votes. We need the votes. You're not going to get, Joe's not going to vote for us on anything. He's maybe going to vote for a great judge right now. But before we talk about that, I want to bring a person up to the stage who's really done an incredible job. He went through a primary with a couple of real pros. And I have to say, they have been so fantastic. You did so well. So well. We appreciate it, man. You know what it's about. But he went through, he did great, people loved him. He's been a very, very successful businessman, which is really what our country needs. I mean, a lot of this is business and it's common sense. And I just saw a poll just a little while ago, a real poll. You know, they have fake polls. They do suppression polls. You know what a fake poll is? It's called a suppression. They make you think you can't win, so you go to see a movie. Don't go to see a movie. Remember me? They said, I don't know, it's going to be impossible for Donald Trump to get 270.
All the deplorables.
NBC, which is probably worse than CNN. But the word is they're firing the head of NBC. What a great thing to do. How's that?
Hell yeah.
Who knows? With these people, you never know. But by the way, take a look. Todd, everybody, Governor, look how many cameras you have back there. It's just like the Academy Awards. Look at that. They can't get enough. When I start screaming fake news, you see those red lights go off for a little while. Excuse me, we have technical difficulties.
For sure. Listen, he's about ready to go. Look, ladies and gentlemen, we have technical difficulties. We'll be back in just a minute. There it goes back. Okay, we're back. Here we go. Keep going. Oh, what they have to put up with. You know, it's not that easy for them either. It's tough to have a network where you're calling them fake news and they're supposed to be proud. That just shows when you get good ratings, you can say anything, right? Finally, I just want to get Mike brought up here because he has been special. He's a special man. He is going to be a truly great senator. Mike, please.
Never a dull moment in this pursuit, is it?
It'll be great, senator. A vote for Mike Braun is a vote to, did you ever hear this before? Make America great again. And you know our new slogan that we'll be switching to because we're way ahead of schedule is to make America great again, right? It's called Keep America Great! Exclamation point. Keep America. That's what's happening. We're so far ahead of schedule. People come up to me all the time and they go, "Thank you, Mr. President." Just backstage, right now. People, thank you, Mr. President, for saving our country. Our country was in serious trouble. And when you hear them trying to take credit for what we, you, me, all of us together, what we've done, if we didn't come along, you would have had, instead of 4.2, you know, it was raised yesterday from 4.1. The country was choking with regulations, choking with high taxes. You would have been in negative numbers, and that's what was happening. You would have seen some real mess. And what we've done all together, because this is one of the great revolutions, you could call it a revolution, that's ever taken place in our country. And we want to keep it going. A vote for Mike's opponent, Sleepy Joe, is a vote for Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, and who else? Maxine Waters. You know, I gave Mike a little while ago something that I saw, but he's already seen it. The Indianapolis Star did a story, and I guess it's a poll of some kind. Joe Donnelly rated least effective Democrat in Senate in a new study. It says, who is the least effective Democrat in the United States Senate? Senator Joe Donnelly, according to the Center for Effective Lawmaking, who said the Democrat from Indiana was the worst. According to the Center, Donnelly introduced two bills in the 114th Congress for 2015-2016 that received some kind of action in committee, the fewest among his 44 Democratic colleagues, and neither of them advanced to the floor for a vote. Now this wasn't an anomaly, it says. The center just said this wasn't just a one-time, one-year, unusual thing or anomaly. It ranked Donnelly 55 out of 57. Oh, I see he did much better. Among Democrats in the 113th Congress. So I have to tell you that if that's what you want, representing Indiana, Joe Donnelly voted no on tax cuts. He voted no on Obamacare. We had Obamacare done if he would have raised his hand. Repeal and replace. He voted no on repeal and replace of Obamacare. But we did get rid of the individual mandate and we brought it down and it's going. It's leaving fast. Joe Donnelly voted against enhanced vetting for refugees. Let them come in, open up those borders. Open them up. He says, open up those borders, let them in. He voted against stopping illegal immigrants from getting welfare. And Donnelly repeated voting for amnesty. He wants amnesty. Donnelly also voted for liberal Obama judges who want to take away your Second Amendment and lots of other things. We need to elect senators who will vote for judges who follow our laws and our Constitution as written. Like Supreme Court Justice Neil Gorsuch, who's doing a great job, and Judge Brett Kavanaugh, who we're trying to in this election, you aren't just voting for a candidate, you're voting for which party controls Congress. Very, very big vote. It's very close. People say we have the majority. By how much? Like, by almost nothing. Somebody has a cold, we no longer have the majority. We need Republicans in Congress. Today's Democrat Party is held hostage by left-wing haters, angry mobs, deep state radicals, establishment cronies, and their fake news allies. Our biggest obstacle and their greatest ally actually is the media. You can believe it. We've got stories that are so big and the media doesn't pick them up. We have stories that if that was about a Republican or a conservative, it would be front page of every newspaper. And we have them and they just don't want to write them. It's a dishonest group of people, I will tell you that.
I love it.
You can have the biggest story about Hillary Clinton. I mean, look at what she's getting away with, but let's see if she gets away with it. Let's see.
Lock her up.
All I can say this, our Justice Department and our FBI at the top of each, because inside they have incredible people, but our Justice Department and our FBI have to start doing their job and doing it right and doing it right. People are angry. People are angry. What's happening is a disgrace. And at some point, I wanted to stay out, but at some point, if it doesn't straighten out properly, I want them to do their job. I will get involved and I'll get in there. And the whole world is watching, and the whole world gets it, and the whole world understands exactly what's going on. The Democrats, they call themselves the resistance. That's what they're good at. Resisting and obstructing. They are obstructionists. Every day they are resisting the will of the American people and trying to undermine the verdict of our democracy, delivered so strongly in 2016 like never before. The most remarkable thing about the modern Democrat Party is how truly undemocratic they really have become. The so-called resistance is mad because their ideas have been rejected by the American people. And we're really we're getting rid of those bad ideas one by one so far. And it is driving them crazy. They're the old and corrupt globalist ruling class.
That's right.
That squandered trillions of dollars on foreign adventures.
Yeah.
They don't want to build a wall here, although we've started, but it's not easy. But they'll build walls in other countries. They'll create borders in other lands so far away. But over here, let everybody pour in and we don't worry about the crime. It's a disgrace. They've made the worst trade deals in the history of the world. And who enriched themselves while presiding over the destruction of American jobs, American companies, and American wealth? It was the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of the world. What we did to our companies and to our jobs, we should be ashamed of our leadership, but not this leadership, because we're bringing it back. To work over corruption in Washington, these are the people we're talking about. So in this election, we can't let up. We're going to, and it's happening fast, we're going to drain the swamp. We've replaced failed Democrat lawmakers with America First Republicans, and it's happening. We want people like Mike Braun.
Yeah.
Republicans stand for stopping illegal immigration, fixing bad, horrible, obsolete trade deals, unleashing American energy, cutting taxes, supporting our militaries and our great vets. Republicans stand for protecting Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid and strengthening the safety net for truly needy Americans, not for illegal aliens and people that come into our country to take advantage of us. Democrats want to raise your taxes. We want to lower your taxes. Yeah. By the way, that doesn't sound like a great campaign theme. We're going to raise your taxes. We're going to fire ICE. I don't think that works too well. They want to raise your taxes. We want to take away your regulations. They want to increase your regulations. They want to weaken our military. They don't want to give us, we're always fighting money. We want money for our military. They want money for things that you wouldn't believe.
Transgenders.
They want to shut down your coal mines. That's not happening. By the way, you're up like 60%. You do it all. I've had such an incredible experience with the miners, and just a little while ago backstage, there were 9. Of the 9, now these were tough guys. These are seriously tough guys. In fact, I looked at them and said, I wouldn't want to fight these guys. But of the 9, 8 of them were crying. And I looked at the 9th, crying out of happiness because they're back. I looked at the 9th guy and said, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you crying? I don't cry, sir. I said, that's okay. That's it. 8 out of 9 were crying with that. And they want to raise Medicare to pay for socialism. Somehow I don't see Indiana being the next Venezuela. I just don't see it. They don't. What would happen too. At the center of this election is the issue of border security, so important. We've now started the wall in San Diego, and we're doing another 90. It's like pulling teeth to get the money from these Democrats. We got $1.6 billion. Then we just got another $1.6 billion. Now we're asking for a lot more. We can do that thing so quickly. But they really want, I mean, honestly, they want, even though in 2006, almost all of them voted in favor of essentially a wall.
That's right.
Now they think it's politically expedient to anything Trump wants, please go against. Please. Because they are not liking my poll numbers even a little bit. And within the Republican Party, I have to say this because this is very cool. Within the Republican Party, the highest poll numbers, I think it's, well, they have 90, they have 92, and they have 93%. The highest poll numbers ever. Did they do polling when honest Abe Lincoln was around? You know what? Nobody's been able to give me that answer, but I'm assuming they did, okay? So we can say we're beating honest Abe. Democrats want to open borders, which really equals allowing into our country massive amounts of crime. Republicans want strong borders. We want no crime. We want great law enforcement. And by the way, we love our law enforcement.